We're just getting older, world is getting colder. Trying to get sober, Lord help me get stronger. World is on my shoulders. How you doing today? This is the 12 and 12 podcast, the podcast about real life, recovery, growth and development, redemption, because that's what this is about. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, do me a favor, tap that subscribe button and share it for more. Also, if you or a loved one happen to suffer from substance abuse disorder or severe mental illness, do not hesitate to reach out and contact our sponsors, First Step Recovery. They will be happy to help you. They've helped many people with their recovery, many people get right. Our outreach specialists, you see that number up top? Don't you wait, don't you hesitate. Reach out today. Our outreach specialist will be happy to help you get situated and get into the program. We have a special guest today, Donnie.
How you doing?
How you doing, brother? How you doing?
I'm fine.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, brother.
Yes.
Yes, sir, man. So tell me a little bit, Donnie, about yourself. Where you from?
I'm from here in Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky?
Born and raised.
Born and raised in the Loop.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it, the Loop. But tell me, when did you first start using?
I first started using at the age of 15.
Age of 15?
Yeah. And it gradually progressed, as I got older. I didn't get into harder drugs until I was in my early 20s.
Early 20s?
Yeah.
So what was the first drug you ever used?
First drug I ever used was pot and pills.
Pills and things like that?
Yeah.
Was it more like to just fit in?
Yeah, more likely it was more to fit in, The drinking, it wasn't really my style, so,
Oh, you didn't like it?
No, but I have alcoholics in my family, and I wasn't like, so used to alcoholics around me, so I try to fit in with alcoholics and deuce with the drugs.
Man, so how did it affect you while you was going to school?
As I was going to school and everything, that's when I started having kids when I right around high school and stuff. So it affected me going to high school and everything. Caused me where I couldn't go to college and stuff because that's what I wanted to do before I had kids and started experimenting in drugs and everything. And then, as I gradually got older, past my 20s and stuff, I let the life that I wanted to live, I let that pass me by, and I regret it to this day. But now that I stand here, I'm doing a lot better than I have in my past.
Yeah. How old were you when you first had your kids?
I was about 16, 17 when I had my first my two oldest.
Your two oldest?
Yeah.
Oh, so you was real young when you started. You had two at a young age.
Yeah. Yep.
What was your thought process when you was going through that with your kids and using at the same time? I know you didn't do harder drugs, but
No.
like with the alcohol and things, did that affect you any type of way with them?
Yeah, it caused me where I wasn't being a dad at times, and I was still trying to learn how to be, a dad, and still trying to, learn how to grow up at an early age.
You was young yourself.
Yeah, so I didn't know things about being a father at that age, so I was being more rebellious towards my kids and not actually understanding what a father meant to them. So I never had a father, so I was more or less raised by my mom until she got a boyfriend when I was younger, and I rebelled against him because he wasn't actually my father. I didn't see him as my father up until now, because he was the only one actually there. My real dad wasn't around.
So you didn't really respect your stepfather like that?
No, I couldn't get myself to be respectful towards him because I didn't see him as my blood father. But over the years, it took me a while to actually show him respect for the things he's done for me.
Yeah.
And he's tried to do. So, and now I pay a lot of respect towards him because everything he's ever done for me, he's never asked for anything back out of everything he's done for me as a father.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
So, and you know, I respect my mom for the most part, even though that she was an addict also herself, she still is. But I try to look past that because that's my mom. I'm always gonna love her no matter what, who she
Yeah.
is, you know. But now, you know, since I've gotten clean and stuff, I try to look more out for myself now and pay attention to what I got to do for me now, because it's not about everybody else. Not, and I had to think about that and take that in my own perspective and you know work on myself. And I had to put everybody else behind me to you know work on myself.
Yeah, so what you felt like you couldn't really do nothing for anybody else until you was able to do it for yourself.
Yeah, basically. And I want to thank First Step foremost and everything because they helped me get me my life back. They gave me a job here at First Step, and if it wasn't for KG and Steve, I wouldn't know where I'd be at right now.
Yeah.
And
It's an important thing that gets done at these recovery centers. It's an important thing that gets done here at First Step, people. Lives are literally being saved by the boatloads. If you want the change, you need the help, don't hesitate to reach out.
yeah,
You know,
because it's here. It's here. I mean, and if you want change here at First Step, that's all you gotta do is put your right foot in and bring your left foot forward.
yeah, man. I remember when you first came in, man.
Yeah, I know it.
I remember
was rough
Donnie
at
first came
yeah.
in. Yeah, he was kind of rough around the edges first came in, but
Yeah.
but I seen that you were serious about. You were definitely serious about wanting to about being sober, about changing his life when he first came in. He was serious about it,
Yeah.
man. I seen it. But then the third day, he's like, man, I'm trying to get a job, man. What's up? I'm trying to be a house need. I'm gonna this, that. We're like, yo, calm down, Donnie, man. Like, yo,
Yeah.
it's gonna come. Like, you gotta get right first.
Right.
Like, get right, you know. And then
right.
remember the day he graduated, man. It was a great day that day, man. I was like, dang, man, look at Donnie, man.
A lot of people
doing it.
a lot of people in the program didn't expect that I would, you know, graduate, and you know, because the rate I was at and everything, and how I was going, and because I was pulling for everything to happen at once, and I had to slow down and take a look at things, and you know, if it wasn't for the guidance I got in this program, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I mean, and like I said, I would recommend First Step to anybody would come to First Step. I mean, I get people out here on a daily when I leave from work, stop me and ask me if I can help them out with treatment. And I tell them to call this, that, and the third of the person here at First Step, my coworkers, because I mean, people are literally dying out here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a sad thing to see. You could be walking down the street and just see a body right here, a body there. I've seen it so many times.
And my
since I've been up here.
cousin, God rest his soul. I mean, if he was still alive, I would try everything in my power to get him here. His mom would have been happy, but you know, you can't change for what happened. So I mean, but I think about him every day though.
Yeah.
So
Just think about how many people who've just been lost, loved ones that's been lost.
yeah,
It's just you see it everywhere. You know, I mean, if you haven't lost a loved one to such abuse or severe mental illness, you probably know someone who has lost someone. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it affects everyone one way or the other, and it's just like, you know, that's why time is so precious. You know what I say, man, God first. And stay focused. And our purpose out here, man, and what we do matters. You know, the people lives we touch, that's what matters, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people might say money, this and that. Sure, it's nothing like seeing somebody like Donnie or somebody like, hey, me, or somebody like who's going through some hard times, or you who's going through some hard times, for whatever it is, if it's mental, if it's substance, whatever it is, and getting the help and seeing them do better.
yeah.
When was that time inside of your life and you was like, you know what, this is enough. I'm ready to start doing right.
Actually, I take it back to about a few months back before I came into this program. It was about 7 months ago, probably about, almost about 7 months ago. Because I've been almost 7 months clean. So,
Congratulations.
and I just literally woke up one day and said, you know, I had enough. When I got locked up, I had enough. And, you know, I had to wake up then that when they put me on probation, I had to really nip it in the bud. I had to make a change for myself this time, because if not, it would have got worse. So, but everybody that's in my life and around me now supports me, respects what I do now, and I get compliments every day from everybody, from Facebook to social media, that people reach out to me and they respect that where I'm at and what I'm doing right now. That I got a job in recovery, and you know, I never thought it'd get better like this, and it does. Some people just don't see it until they actually try.
Yeah.
And they leave before the miracle happens. They say don't leave before the miracle happens. And a lot of people don't take a look at that and actually wait before the miracle happens. And I did, you know.
Are there times that you felt like giving up in the process during your recovery? Is there times that just got hard and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna give up? And what is the thing that actually kept you moving forward after that feeling of wanting to give up?
It was actually, you know, me trying to get a connection with my kids and things. And when I wasn't getting things my way in the program the way I wanted them, I want them now, not later, you know, and that, you know, would put a little setback on me. But as long as I get my faith in God, things was going to turn around for me. I just had to be patient.
So you felt like your faith in God was the thing that continued to drive you forward. That was the ultimate force to continue from not giving up.
Yeah.
You feel like God had a bigger plan for you?
Yeah. And if it wasn't for Him in this program, I wouldn't know where I'll be at right now, because it makes me a better person today, looking back on the old self and seeing the changes I've made and what I've done to get to where I'm at right now. And I have more respect for myself than I ever had for myself, because I know who I am today and not who I was then.
So the person you were before is a completely different person than how you are now?
Yeah. Because I never had respect for a lot of people during my addiction. And now I talk more differently and more respectful than I have in my past. And I didn't know how to come forward when working in a program, actually having a job in a program. It's taught me new ways of dealing with issues and clients in recovery, and me not being a client myself anymore. I still got to get used to that, but I'm learning day by day.
You learning to care more about people?
Yes. Every person I see that is struggling out here, I want to help every day, but I got to learn to know that they got to do it on their own time. I can't push the envelope. They got to do it for themselves. So.
Exactly. Man, congratulations on being 7 months sober.
Thank
So
you.
what are some of the plans you have for the future? Since you went through first step, you went, you becoming a better person, taking it one day at a time, God first.
For my future, I got a plan for myself, but I wanna try to open my own recovery center later on down the road. And I'm not gonna make them guarantees until they're actually met through God itself, because God makes everything happen. So, I mean, seeing these other programs and what they do for people makes me want to try to do the same thing. But I gotta keep working on myself before I can even think about, making a business for myself like this. Because I gotta get myself stronger and more equipped to taking care of on bigger things in my life. So I'd rather continue just helping people right now, doing what I can try to do for people and myself, and keep working each day. Because when I come into work, I like to see new faces. And when I see new faces, I see people, somewhat getting a brighter light in their life. So, and that makes me happy throughout my day. Seeing people, coming in and out of recovery, it's just, it's a new thing for me now. Like, it's like, recovery's my new drug now, to me. That's how I feel.
It becomes kind of addicted helping people out, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's your purpose, man. Once you give it to God, and it's like, you know what, that the Holy Spirit inside of you. Once you accept the Lord Christ and it comes inside of you, He pushes you to want to do more, pushes you to want to help other people out.
Yeah.
That's what being Christ-like is about. It's not about just you. It's about take sacrifice to continue to move forward. Other people before you. That's what the purpose is. It's always bigger than yourself. I always tell people that your purpose is bigger than yourself. It's about other people at the end of the day. But once you get yourself right, like you said at the beginning, you had to get yourself right.
Yeah. And it's like for other peers and everybody here that have helped me come a long way, I applaud them 100%. And I thank them for everything every staff that's ever done for me here. People that work in this center here, I respect them 100%. And I know if I ever need anything, I know they got my back.
It's good stuff right there, brother. Good stuff right there. Thanks for coming on and telling your story. And thanks for fighting that good fight, man.
Ain't no problem.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to the people out there? This is your chance.
Those of you that's out here struggling, don't hesitate to give first step a call. And we are just more welcome to have you here. And if you're having a struggle, this is a place for you.
It's a place for you. Don't hesitate to contact today. Thanks again for coming on, Donnie, and we thank you all for tuning in. And if you know anybody that need help, do not hesitate to reach out to First Step. And if you or anybody else wants to come on the show, tell your story, because your story matters. Contact us. We'd be happy to have you on. Have a blessed day.